This episode is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform for building a cool-looking and professional website. Buongiorno, guys. I'm coming to you live from the Tuscan coast. We're in Monte Argentario, Porto Santo Stefano, right near Orbetello. Today, we have something special. We're going for a ride in this beautiful Ferrari, some of Italy's best, right? And we're going to tour a luxury villa. And this is going to be a special one. Andiamo. Okay, so we've chosen to drive today a Ferrari. So this is the model 296 GTS. It's a 2025 model. They call it the everyday Ferrari. So the engine does turn on every once in a while, but it has a hybrid engine, which you can use, which is electric, and won't wake up the whole neighborhood when you turn it on. We're here on the Tuscan Riviera, and right now we're passing right along the area of Orbetello in Porto Santo Stefano. The Ferrari, I think, fits the setting very well. Orbetello and Porto Santo Stefano are located in the region of Tuscany on a little peninsula right off the coast. To test out the Ferrari, I wanted to go up into the hills of the peninsula in an area called Monte Argentario. Now, allow me to gush over this car's specs. It has 819 horsepower and goes from 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. Its top speed, which I unfortunately didn't reach, is 205 miles per hour. The rear engine is a 120-degree V6 twin turbo, i.e., it's a beast. In my inexpert opinion, it looks just as good as it performs. Now you can buy one new for about 400,000 euros, the price of a home, or you can rent one, which is what I did. I use Top Speed Italia, who I'll leave a link for below. This isn't sponsored by them, just my tip. If you want to rent a luxury sports car while in Italy, they'll deliver to you wherever you are and even organize personalized tours. And so something very special about this car is it's an easy Ferrari to drive. You have the automatic features. I don't have to change things manually, and it's not a harsh motor. It's a very easy drive, I must say. Let's call it your entry-level Ferrari for everyday today use. The interior is also very nice, very minimalistic. It's a lot of it is touch-based, so you have the various buttons that you use to turn on the engine, automatic or manual, and so it takes a lot of the kind of guesswork out of it. There's not a big learning curve to controlling this beast. Time to get something to eat. Trattoria Los Concilio is what we found right here over the bay in the main part of town. So we have this sampling here of different fish flavors with octopus, potatoes, a little bit of tomatoes, and so it's like an octopus salad. This other one is a bruschetta, and it's a bruschetta with, I'm not sure, it'll be a discovery, some marinated sardines, and this other one I have no idea what it is. It seems to be like a type of fish with vinegar, onions, and raisins. This has got to be something typical from here. This is really good. This is actually my favorite. The fish with raisins and onions. Who would have thought? For the first course, and I think the only course, we're having pasta allo scoglio, which is a very typical type of spaghetti with crustaceans, seafood. We have cozze, which are mussels in English, and clams, and I believe there's a little bit of squid in there as well. Here in Italy, they serve you the full shrimp, so you can admire the specimen as you're eating. This is so good. This is one of those classic dishes when you're by the sea, you gotta get at least once. A fun part of the experience of driving a Ferrari are the surprised looks you get from passers-by. You can expect the same reaction to your website if you build it with Squarespace, my favorite website building platform and the sponsor of today's video. Squarespace is easy to use even if you've never made a website before. You can pick a template or let their cutting-edge AI build one for you. Just follow the checklist, choose a style you like, and in about 5 minutes you'll have the first version of your website ready. It's easy to do, but the results are fantastic. Squarespace also gives you access to lots of high-quality images to customize your site. Whatever your topic is, you'll be able to find images that match your style and make your website look better. So head to squarespace.com/JustDreamItaly for a free trial, and when you're ready to publish, use my code JustDreamItaly to get 10% off the first purchase of your website or domain. All right, so we've made it to the home and we've arrived in great style with our Ferrari. It's a luxurious home, so we decided to come here in a luxurious car today. We're right on the Tuscan Riviera, beautiful views. It's a home on the sea, a villa from the 1950s that has maintained that 1950s charm and has been upheld to a very high standard. So here we're talking about a home with a private garden fenced all around with direct views and direct access to the sea. The asking price is $5,800,000, and it's something I think is spectacular, out of this world. I'll show you a bit around this corner here. So this is the external part of the villa. It's been renovated and it's been maintained in this beautiful high quality finishings, which we'll see throughout the home. Also, the gardening that's been done has really kept it, I think, in a charm which makes it usable all throughout the year. Now, we do have a bit of a windy day today, but we still do have gorgeous views of the sea. From here we have the predisposition for a pool, so you can install an infinity pool with direct views onto the sea, and I think that's just something spectacular. So the location is top. Now let's go inside the home and I will start showing you the property piece by piece. I think you're going to be as impressed as I was when I saw it the first time. Okay, so this is the main entrance into the home, and basically we can already see the two main elements which are going to characterize it throughout: the travertine stone and wood. Before we go in, we also have a dependance, a full mini home, let's say, here to the left, but the home itself. So we enter in, we have these beautiful porticos, and you can see there's these really big windows that will let in lots of light all throughout the property, and that's the other characteristic about this home. It's the amount of lights just by the huge windows all around. So let's go in through this main entrance. As you can see, beautifully maintained wood with these stripes going throughout. This entrance is gorgeous. All right, so this is the main entrance, and as you can see, it's a beautiful atrium which starts you off in the space, giving you options. You can go to the right, you can go straight ahead, or you can go up these stairs. Now, I think this is a centerpiece of the home, right? This really speaks of the home as soon as you enter. This provides it with lots of character. All of this old wood with these beautifully geometric rectangular shapes, these little doors, but the way they're constructed, it creates this really beautiful illusion of shapes when you're turning, looking up the stairs and looking upwards. We also have the same wooden pattern along the ceilings and along this wall. Now, instead of going that way, I'm going to enter into the living room and show you that. And that leaves us into this ample living space. Now, this is a very big room, but it's not only characterized by its grandeur, but also by the amount of light being let in via this whole wall, which is basically occupied by big sliding door windows. And from here, we just have views onto the sea, onto the bay, which seems like our own. But the room itself isn't to be undervalued because I think it is a beautiful space in terms of its interior design and architecture. First thing to notice, the travertine stone. So these big blocks of travertine, which we're seeing throughout the property. Secondly, we have the wooden panels, the continuation of this wooden panel theme all along these walls. 2 doors, this one's leading into the kitchen dining room, and that was where we entered in. We also have a small bathroom here on this middle part of the wall. And of course, this wall, which I think is spectacular. So as you're sitting down on the couch, enjoying yourself in this beautiful space, you know, not only looking out the window, but you're also looking at this centerpiece, right, which is covered by the wooden panels, but also these custom-made cabinets, which are very similar to the ones we saw under the stairs. And this way is the fireplace. We have this beautiful stone and this really big centerpiece fireplace, which is really cozy, especially in these cooler months. And that leads us into the next big space of the property, which is this kitchen dining room area. This is obviously this really, really big table. This seats 10 people, so that can really give you an idea of how big the space is. I also love the illumination above it. So you have this side of the room is the dining area, and walking down this side is where we have the kitchen. Something very rare that you don't often get in Italy are islands, so really big open kitchens with an island in it. And this is a gorgeous island made with some gorgeous marble countertops, really, really big sink. And on this side is where you have your stovetop, your oven, microwave. It's an 6-plate stovetop in gas and a refrigerator that way. Obviously from here you have lots of light because we have 2 doors looking that way, which let light in from the front, and behind us, in addition to the living room where we were, and we had plenty of light from there we saw, we also have the entrance to the greenhouse room. So here as well is another great area to dine in. Obviously, you have to be more attentive towards the temperatures in here, as it could be cooler during the winter and a lot warmer if you have lots of direct sunlight. But I must say a very comfortable temperature and a great feeling to it here at the moment. I can imagine during the evenings having a big celebration or a big evening meal with family, with friends has got to be spectacular. Obviously these are sliding doors, so you open them and you come directly out, and right there is where you can install your pool if that's something that you want. But I'm going to take you back this way because we have more to see on this ground floor of the property. So we're back in the atrium. You'll see the way we structure this tour. The atrium is the starting point to get to the different sections of the home. So going that way leads us into the living room. This, however, brings us to another very interesting space of this ground floor, and that is small atrium number 2. You have a door here, so this can actually be closed off and turned into a semi-independent space of the home. But from here you can already see bunk beds, and here bedroom number 1. So ground floor bedroom, very convenient, I must say. This is the front facade looking out. I still haven't talked to you about heating and cooling. The property is warmed from under the floor, and it's cooled by AC units. So walking this way, you can see we have a bathroom, obviously, on this section of the home. All the bathrooms are very luxurious, very nice, beautiful stone along the walls, shower, bath, toilet, bidet, sink, very nice. You'll see every single one of the bathrooms are gorgeous. But another characteristic of this section of the home, which is stunning, is this greenhouse. So we have a second little greenhouse area with these sliding glass doors. You sit down here, you enjoy it, or if the weather is very nice, what you can do, slide the door open and come right out. Because this is where we have, I think, some of the best views from the garden are right out here on these travertine platforms. You sit here, you enjoy the view when it's less windy than it is today, and you enjoy the property at its finest, I think, from here. So we will go back in because this section of the home isn't finished yet. We have a whole nother space, which I'm excited to show you, actually. So from here we have bedroom number 2, bathroom number 2. So another full bathroom. You'll see that most of the bedrooms have a full bathroom associated with them. Small bedroom, small but very, very characteristic with these beautiful views, just these massive windows letting in light and giving you access to the sea. And then this space. This is the entertainment space. So we'll head down here the stairs. And I always love surprising areas within properties. And this is a very surprising space. You don't expect it when you come into the home. You always know, oh, there is a basement, but when it's a renovated basement as an entertainment area, then it's something very special. Foosball table, ping pong table, pool, billiards, and plenty of light being let in along the walls. I think it's very nice the way they've set it up as well, because we have another fireplace here, big screen TV, so you have this kind of semicircular couch. You come down here, you enjoy, and it's not even done yet. The space continues onwards. Obviously, you do need some storage space, so we have some closets, but we do have then another bathroom. So another full bathroom here and another bedroom on this side. And it's not a small bedroom, it's another big bedroom, fully decked out with plenty of light coming in that way. Now let's go back up to the atrium again. Back in the atrium for the third and final time. We're going to go upstairs now. We're going to go up these beautiful wooden stairs to see what we have in store. Obviously, the main living space is downstairs, and you have the main sleeping spaces upstairs. And so it is a villa designed over 3 floors. We have the basement, the ground floor, and this first floor. I'm actually going to start by showing you what we have on this side. And it is this very deep, very spacious bedroom with these spectacular views looking over the sea. We're higher up, and so we have even further views out onto Porto Santo Stefano, the island of Elba where Napoleon was banished to, and just the view of the Tuscan Riviera in general. Over here on this side is the bathroom. So a full bathroom and a pretty big one, I must say. And these are views out onto the front, onto our Ferrari. So head back this way. This is a closet space. You do need closet space. More windows, so it is a hallway, but plenty of light being let through. I'll show you the second bedroom up here. So you'll see this is composed mostly of bedrooms with a surprise at the end that I'll show you. That same view onto the sea over there. This is another bathroom. Also, don't forget, we still have our travertine floors all throughout the property. That has not changed. We still have the same travertine, the same quality all throughout the building. Here is another bathroom. And the final bedroom, and I think the most special one. So I don't know if it's the biggest, but it is the most special. And the reason is you have access onto the terrace. And so you have this rooftop terrace to enjoy directly from your bedroom. When you have better weather, less wind, you come out here, you can put up the umbrella, and you can really just enjoy your king views up here on top of your home. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this home tour for today. I hope you enjoyed the views of Orbetello from this whole area on the Tuscan Riviera and our trip in the Ferrari. Like, subscribe, comment below. Where would you like me to go next? If you're interested in seeing a home renovation in Tuscany, you can follow my own on my Patreon. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.